Wait for it.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 How I Met Your Mother moments that made us happy cry.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Oh. Sam is not your father.
Are you sure?
Yes. He's black, dear.
For this list, we'll be looking at moments from the sitcom that warmed our hearts and even made us shed a few tears. Which How I Met Your Mother moment always makes you well up? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. When Lily's dad makes her a promise. While Lily and Marshall interview nannies for baby Marvin, Lily's dad hovers in the background, offering to take care of his grandson.
So, 0 experience as a nanny?
Right. But in rehab, I was in charge of the cats, and only 2 died, so I figured I'm available.
However, since he was never there for Lily growing up, she's reluctant to trust him with her baby. That is, until he proves that he's actually a wonderful grandfather. Lily's shocked to see how well he does with Marvin, but Mickey reminds her that once upon a time, he was a great parent too.
That's incredible. When did you get so good with kids?
Now, something, honey, you don't remember this, but for the first few years of your life, your mom worked, and I was a stay-home dad.
We can't help but tear up, along with Lily, as Mickey apologizes to his daughter and vows to be there for Marvin if that's what she wants.
I was a jerk who wasn't there for most of your childhood, and I regret that every single day of my life. But I promise you, I'm here now for Marvin, if you want.
Number 9. When Lily tells Marshall that she's pregnant. To cheer up Marshall, Lily gets his favorite soup from the Blue Bowl. But after she gets sick, thinking it's food poisoning, she rushes home to prevent Marshall from enduring the same fate. Only she's too late.
Don't eat the soup! Thank God.
This was about to be my 3rd bowl.
As a result, he almost blows a big job interview. So when he comes home, he delivers a tear-jerking monologue on how rough the last year has been before deciding to take a nap.
Lily, this year, this nasty schoolyard bully of a year will not stop punching me in the face. How did we kick off 2011? My dad died. And now, after 5 months of unemployment, I just blew my dream job.
When he wakes up feeling just fine, Lily shares some exciting news. It's been a difficult year for the couple, and we know just how much they wanted to start a family. Seeing them this happy is rather emotional.
Lily, it's a miracle. I didn't get sick. I didn't get sick.
No, baby. I'm pregnant.
Number 8. When Ted and Barney make up. After Barney breaks the bro code by hooking up with Robin, Ted decides to end their friendship.
Are you saying you don't want to be bros anymore?
I'm saying I don't want to be friends anymore.
So when Ted gets in a car accident and ends up in the hospital, everyone rushes to his side except Barney. After Lily tells him what happened, though, we see just how much Barney cares for his friend. And when Ted discovers what Barney did for him, things get a touch emotional.
Barney, you could have died.
Dad, I'm sorry I broke the bro code.
No, I'm sorry.
While their reconciliation is played for laughs, their genuine friendship and love for each other is really touching to see. They realize that their bond can withstand anything, because they're not just friends, they're family.
Ted, can we be friends again?
Barney, come on, we're more than friends. We're brothers.
Number 7. When Barney accepts his mother. Loretta Stinson is no stranger to weaving tales when it comes to her sons.
Oh my goodness,
Mama.
look at my 2 sons, so big and strong and handsome.
Mom.
Stop.
This episode in particular provides a lot of insight into Barney's childhood. But while we're often led to believe that Loretta simply wanted to avoid difficult or uncomfortable questions, Barney has a light bulb moment where he realizes that this wasn't the case at all. Loretta was a single mom doing her best and trying to keep her boys happy.
I always wanted to be enough for you boys. I think that's why it always hurt whenever you asked about your dads. Because I was always trying so hard to be both parents for you. But I was being selfish.
In this moment, we get a glimpse of Barney's vulnerable side, which doesn't often happen. Hearing him tell his mom that she's the only parent he needs leaves us all choked up.
Barney,
It's okay, Mom. I don't need it.
but it's your father.
I already have a father. And his name is Loretta.
Number 6. When we meet Marvin Wait For It Erickson. Thanks to Barney and a group of senior citizens on a bus, Marshall makes it back to New York just in time for the birth of his son.
Sir, this man is having a baby tonight. And instead of going to St. Marcus Hospital, we're going to Buffalo.
It's heartwarming to see the new parents introduce the newest member of the group to their friends. However, it's his name that makes us tear up the most.
Everybody, this is Marvin.
Not only is it a beautiful tribute to Marshall's late father, but it also shows appreciation for their alternate family too. Sure, Marshall did promise Barney that he could choose his son's middle name.
Tell him the full name.
Marvin, wait for it, Erickson.
That is the coolest middle name of all time.
But the fact that they honored his promise shows just how much their friends mean to them. Number 5. When Barney meets his daughter. When things don't work out with Robin, Barney believes that he simply isn't destined for love and returns to his womanizing ways.
If it wasn't going to happen with Robin, then it's just not going to happen with anyone.
But at the end of a perfect month, disaster strikes when Barney discovers that number 31 is pregnant. He worries that being a father will throw off his game and doesn't even seem that bothered by the birth of his daughter.
That last girl, number 31,
Oh, that's a pretty name. What is that, French?
she's pregnant.
However, as soon as he lays eyes on her and first holds her, everything changes. It's the sincerity and emotion behind Neil Patrick Harris's performance during this tender moment that makes us want to bawl our eyes out.
You are the love of my life.
Number 4. When Ted cheers up Robin. After Robin learns that she can't have kids, she's clearly upset, but isn't ready to confide in her friends just yet.
This is going to be difficult to hear.
And then the doctor said a bunch of medical stuff that, well, the gist of it was this: I can't have a baby.
Nevertheless, Ted makes it his mission to cheer her up, but just ends up annoying her instead. Later, Robin comes home to an awesome light show set to AC/DC's Highway to Hell.
Look, you don't want to tell me what's wrong? Fine. I don't need to know. But you can never stop me from trying to cheer you up.
Ted also promises her that he'll never stop trying to make her happy. We know that Ted would do anything for Robin, but this is definitely one of the most heartwarming moments of their friendship. And as Robin cries into Ted's shoulder, we can't help but well up too. Number 3. When Marshall and Lily exchange vows.
There are a million reasons why I love you. You make me laugh, and you take care of me when I'm sick. You're sweet, caring, and you even created an egg dish and named it after me. She puts a little Italian dressing in the scrambled egg.
It was a bumpy road to Lily and Marshall's wedding, and the big day didn't go off without several hitches.
God, what did I do? How could you let me shave my head? What? You're the worst, best man ever. I hate you. I'm not going out there.
So instead, Ted proposes that they have the intimate outdoor wedding that they had initially envisioned. It's so romantic that even the vehemently anti-marriage Barney is overcome with emotion. When the couple realizes they don't have their vows, they declare their love for each other instead, and it's simply adorable. If Barney can't even hold it together, then what hope is there for the rest of us?
It's like you were, made for each other.
He's gonna cry.
No, I'm not.
Marshmallow and Lilypad always know just how to pull at our heartstrings. Number 2. When Marshall hears his dad's voice one last time. Season 6 brought us one of the most heartbreaking moments of the entire series, but this also led to one of its most heartening moments too.
Something's happened. Your father, he had a heart attack. He didn't make it.
As the Ericksons reflect on their final words with Marvin, Marshall worries that his last conversation with his dad wasn't as meaningful as everyone else's.
Plain food is ass. Those are the last words my father will ever say to me.
He feels even worse when he finds a voicemail from his dad that turns out to be a pocket dial. However, Marvin comes through for his son one last time, and we're crying all over again.
Your mom and I had such a great time seeing you. I love you.
In the end, however, Marshall decides to keep his father's final words for himself. Before we unveil our number one pick, here are some honorable mentions. When Truth Serum Barney confesses to Ted, Barney reveals just how much he loves Robin. We're not crying, you are.
I love Robin more than I've ever loved anyone, and I'm gonna do everything I can to make her happy.
When Ted gives Lily and Marshall the apartment, Ted says farewell to a previous chapter, while Lily and Marshall start a new one.
I don't know if you know this, but I never took your names off the lease. Well, today, I took my name off it. The apartment is now yours.
When Lily's dad shows up, just as Lily has given up hope, her dad comes through for her.
Dad,
Hey,
well, I thought you were in Chicago.
I was.
When Barney makes just one vow to Robin, Barney proves just how important Robin is to him.
Robin Scherbatsky, from this day forward, I am always going to be honest with you. Because I love you.
When Robin's mom arrives for the wedding, she faces her fear of flying to be at her daughter's marriage ceremony.
Huh?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. When Ted finally meets the mother. This moment was 9 years in the making, so when it finally happened, you can bet emotions were running high. For the entire series, we felt like part of the group, watching Ted find love and endure heartache in the search for his soulmate.
I knew. I have to love this woman as much as I can, for as long as I can, and I can never stop loving her, not even for a second.
While the series finale remains polarizing among the fans, there's no denying that this meet-cute is pretty special. Ted and Tracy connect over the famous yellow umbrella, and their chemistry is instant.
This is my umbrella. I left this umbrella at Cindy's. You totally stole my umbrella.
What? No, I didn't. This is my umbrella. I bought this.
It says a lot about how much we connected with these characters that we can't help shed tears of joy as Ted finally meets the love of his life.
Funny how sometimes you just find things.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.